Hi, what's our outlook for this week of September 22nd through the 28th? I'm Laura with Heart Driven Tarot, and welcome to the channel. And let's look at this week and get some messages from Spirit to see how to make the most of our life this week. It's the new moon in Virgo, and Virgo is a very practical, grounded energy. It's a new moon in Virgo, and also the solar eclipse that we just experienced on Saturday, September 20th. And I'm filming this on Sunday, the 21st. And so you can see I'm not in my usual background. I'm visiting my daughter, so I'm in the guest room here filming this. So it's a different venue for you, hopefully the same valuable advice. So we're going to choose three cards. I'm going to choose three cards. So we're going to look at the energy of three cards to determine what we need to purify for this week to make the most of this energy, what we need, where we need to get grounded, and finally, what new seeds should we plant to make the most of this coming week. I will lower the camera, and also as usual, I will include, it's not working too well this time, I will include a music recommendation because I love music and I always want to amplify the reading with a music selection. Three cards, and let's see. First card is the Eight of Wands reversed. Second card is Two of Cups reversed. And the third card is the Four of Cups upright. So we've got heavy on two cups energy, though that means there's a lot of sentiment, feelings, and one wand. So let's look at the Eight of Wands first. This card has always been a challenge for me, the Eight of Wands, because, well, when upright, it's one of the few cards in the tarot where there are no individuals, there are no animals. It's just these eight wands like jutting across the air and just looking strange. But we see in this particular rendition, it's the Barbara Moore Classic Tarot, and we see these eight rods hurtling across the sky. Below, we can see this body of water and land. And so, what does this all mean? And how does this relate to purification? We've got to purify our energy to make the most of this new moon in Virgo. Given that's reversed, I feel it's suggesting that the area in which we need to cleanse and clear is perhaps an area in which we feel a lot of discombobulation. Maybe there's not a lot of clarity. Maybe, well, I think what's coming to me intuitively right now is that we've been trying to do too many things at once. And so we need to get focused. We need to just cleanse and clear what's not most important and focus on what is most important. And that can shift from week to week. But for this week, we need to take time to maybe just take a few moments to journal or just sit still and think, how can I prioritize? What do I need to prioritize so that everything else gets put aside? That's what I need to focus on, cleanse and clear all the other distractions. They're just lower priority and focus on what is singularly most important, because it's also the eight of wands, and eight is the number of power numerologically. So look at, how can I concentrate my power by focusing on what's most important, that core passion. The next card is the area in which we need to get grounded, and we've got the Two of Cups reversed. Now, when upright, the Two of Cups, of course, cups relate to feelings, sentiments, emotions. And often in a reading, the Two of Cups can relate to possible romantic interest, two people coming together. It's just very obvious, the male approaching the female energy, female figure, and reaching out toward her. And since cups relate to emotions, it could suggest a romantic relationship. But it also can relate to a joint venture of some kind that's emotionally important to the parties involved. And we also got that lion energy, and then the seduces, the medical symbol with the twisting snakes. What's coming to me as far as the Two of Cups reversed is that we need to get grounded in harnessing both our male and female energies, our male and female sides. And that will allow us to move forward and to create a solid foundation. Because the Virgo energy is about practical steps, grounded energy. And so we need to do this by starting within, turning within and saying, okay, how can I combine and harness both my heart-centered being and also my logical mind, the male and the female energies? That to me is what's coming out. How can I combine these in the most effective way possible? We need both. We need both that male and female energy. And then finally, as far as new seeds to plant, we've got the Four of Cups here, upright. Now, the Four of Cups relates to a situation in which this individual, as you can see right here, is looking a bit bored. Now, his eyes are closed and he's got his arms crossed. His feet are together in this particular rendition. His arms are crossed and, sorry about this lighting, his arms are crossed and his feet are together. And we also see this little angelic hand coming out of the ethers and presenting a fourth cup, which suggests an opportunity. And so I feel like what's being advised here is that maybe there's an area of your life in which you've closed yourself off. You thought, no, I don't want to pursue that, or no, that's not for me. But maybe you need to turn within and say, okay, what opportunities may I have been missing? And or just ignoring or even rejecting, and think about maybe that's an area that I've neglected in the past. It's been presented to me, but I've just ignored it and I've not wanted to deal with it. And that's the area in which you need to plant a new seed, because that's going to be able to allow you to move forward, especially with this new moon in Virgo energy. Something that you've ignored, something that you thought, no, not for me. Maybe you've been overlooking a divine and angelic opportunity. I would say that's what spirit is suggesting to you. Sorry again about this lighting. So in looking at these three cards together and the energy of the new moon in Virgo, what we need to focus on is that purify, get rid of what's not critical. Focus on what's most important. Tune into that. You can do it. You just need to decide to tune into it. And then think about ways in which you can turn within and harmonize and harness the power of your male and female energies, your logical mind and your intuitive nature. And then finally, think about something that you may have been overlooking, an opportunity that's divinely presented to you, but that you've just dismissed for whatever reason. Plant a seed in that area, and it's likely that you're going to move forward in a powerful way. I hope this reading has been helpful for you. If you've not already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. And until next time, remember, illumine your mind, inspire your life, heart-driven tarot.